Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from. My name is Stephanie, and welcome to the Keto Mom page. So here's the deal. Yesterday, if you were looking for your live, I totally got distracted, lost track of my day, got everything done, but did not come on here and do a live. So please forgive me. But I hope for those of you who are doing the Rain or Shine book that you are finishing it, have finished it, or you're on your way to finishing it. So let me know if you finished your Rain or Shine book in the comments, and I'd love to know what you thought about it. For those of you who are brand new, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and my hope is that every morning I can pop on. What we are working on doing is going through a book, and it's all about mindset and just helping you on your journey to better, right? So helping to create systems to give you different tips and tricks and ideas to help you on your journey, your health journey. And you might be going, what is a book going to do to help me on my journey? We're going to talk about that. But also, I want to dive in really quick this morning and talk about the question that I got asked yesterday. And I get this question pretty often. I'm so bored with eating the foods that I'm eating. What else can I eat? Or that's why I fell off. Or do I have to eat the same things over and over again? Does anybody ever feel like that? Have you felt like that in the past? Or do you feel like you're eating the same foods over and over again? Is that you? That's what we're going to talk about in just a second. So real quick, if you have been tuning in for a while, we've been going through Rain or Shine book. I'm done with that. We are done with that. Finished the book up. The hope was to help you, just to get you into the habit to create a system of reading. We are going to dive into June with the book called The Morning Miracles, The Miracle Morning. The Miracle Morning. A lot of you've ordered it. Go to Amazon, go to a bookstore, grab it. But we're also going to be talking about this book in June. And I'm going to share something with you. So we'll start June 1st on these books. I'll come on every morning, most mornings. I shouldn't promise every morning, but I'm going to come on most mornings and we're going to go through those chapters. And so I'll let you, and I'll lay it all out this weekend, so don't worry, but the book is called The Miracle Morning and Atomic Habits. What I love about this book is it's going to create systems for you to reach your goals. I hope you're going to love it. So where are you tuning in from? How's your morning going? Happy Friday. It's going to be an incredible weekend. It is a little rainy where I'm at, but it's going to be beautiful all weekend. We have a big birthday party coming up. My youngest daughter, our baby, is turning 8. Oh, that's so sad. We have no babies. But my baby is turning 8, so we're going to have a big Memorial Day party, birthday party. Her birthday's on Memorial Day, so we're going to have a big party. Here's the question for you. As you're thinking and as you're listening, I want you to answer the question, when you started this lifestyle, did you feel like you were eating the same things over and over again? Do you get bored with food? Maybe I should ask you this. Do you get bored with food, or can you eat the same things over and over again? I am one of those people that can eat the same thing over and over again. It's completely fine. It helped me on my journey. It helped me get focused. 6 years ago when we started this, if you would have told me, well, let me tell you this. Before this low carb lifestyle, I would get a calendar out, and I felt like I had to have different meals for my family every day of the month. So I would get out a calendar and I would try to fill in 30 different meals, and it would drive me crazy, because I just think to myself, man, isn't that just kind of a part of our society, feeling like we have to have something new all the time? So since I've shifted into low carb keto, I've really shifted my mindset. I think of food as fuel, and I think of the best things that I have in our home. I don't freak out if we've already eaten this twice this week, like we're going to eat it again. And I don't want to ever feel like I'm bored with food. I don't ever want to get frustrated because I've eaten that yesterday, right? But I also hear you when you say, I'm eating the same things over and over again. I don't want to do this. This is why I feel like I'm failing. I want more variety. And how do we get that? So I'm going to answer that first, and then I'll dive into this in a second. The question is this: how do you keep a variety of foods, low carb keto foods, going in your home? If you have an incredible answer, if you have things that are working for you, I need you to share below. But in the very beginning, 6 years ago, I ate the same things. I picked out 7 meals that we liked, maybe it was 6, and we just rotated through them. That's it. Like, we had meat on the grill, and I basically tried to pick our favorite meals, tacos, spaghetti or lasagna, and we grilled and salads. And I tried to just keto-fy them, low carb them, right? So I picked our favorite meals and I turned them into a low carb option, and that's what we rotated through for a very long time. And the reason that I stuck with pretty much the same meals is because it made it so I didn't have to think about it, right? Some of you are just starting your journey, and the thought of trying to bake keto and eat keto and do all of these different things and swap out the flours and swap out the sugar replacements and can't have that, but I can have this, can be daunting. So what I would challenge you to do is think of your 5 to 7 favorite meals, and I want you to figure out, and I can help you, so you can private message me, how do I make these meals into a low carb option? That's number 1, right? As you get the hang of things and as you are not overwhelmed, what I would do is once I felt like, yes, I've got this, I feel great, I understand why I want to eat this and not this, I get to eat this and not this. Once I had this fuel and the energy and the consistency and the understanding and the confidence to eat better, then usually on the weekends, I would go find a recipe. So we share tons of recipes on here, right? If you want to go look at a lot of recipes, go to ketomomsecrets.com. So it's our website. It's just a blog, ketomomsecrets.com, all one word. And we share tons of recipes there. So what I would do is when I knew I had some extra time, usually on the weekends, I would go find a meal that we wanted to try. And I would get all the ingredients, and that would be a Saturday or a Sunday project. If we liked it, we would keep it. If we didn't like it, we would eat it, but I wouldn't make it again. So don't get overwhelmed with the foods that you're eating. Find your favorite meals, low carb, keto-fy them, and then what I want you to do is when you have a day off or a slower day, try something new and you can implement it into your menu. That will make it so you're not feeling like you're eating the same things, that you're not bored with food. But also some of it really is a discipline and a mindset of I don't need 30 different meals. Food is fuel. I'm eating to feel good, right? So I hope that's helpful. Is that helpful? What do you do? I really want to know what other people do. What do you do to keep it so that you aren't bored with food? And again, I could eat the same things. So I really want to know. I want you to comment below. Or maybe I should ask you this. Here's the next question, and I need you to participate. Okay? What are your favorite, I want you to share, what are your favorite 2 to 3 meals? I would say suppers or lunch or dinners. Most people intermittent fast, breakfast is easy. But tell me, what do you normally eat for some keto low carb favorite meals? Post them below. So say, I love to grill. We have a chicken parmesan hot dish. It's super, super good. And that's on the website, ketomomsecrets.com. We love to, it should be ketomomsecrets.com. That should be it. You should be able to go there and there should have a whole bunch of recipes. I need to know your top 2 to 3 favorite meal ideas that you use for dinners, because then other people can go through and they can go, oh, I've never tried that. If you like it, I'm going to go to Pinterest or to Keto Mom Secrets and see if they have a website, and I'm going to go try that low carb recipe. So it just spurs on other people's ideas, right? So zucchini noodles, we do those. Has anybody ever been to Costco and have you guys bought those egg thins? Have you guys seen those really big, they look like a crepe. It's called an egg thin or an egg crepe. And I use those for lasagna noodles. So I make my normal meat mixture. I use the Rayo's, it's the lowest carb, low sugar marinara sauce. I spice it up. And then I just use some ricotta or my kids like cottage cheese. And then I just layer it. I take the egg thin or the egg crepe right out of the package and I layer it and make a lasagna. Don't mess up good for perfect. However you make a lasagna, that is the noodle. You don't do anything to it except for lay it in there. It's a super simple swap, right? So things like that you've been able to swap meals, share below, right? I think that making the cauliflower crumbles and using that for shepherd's pie instead of potatoes is really easy. And so little things like that will help you spur on creating different ideas and different options for your menu so you don't get bored. I hope that helps. So we are going to be going through this book and the Morning Miracles in June. If you want to grab the book and go along with us, awesome. And all that means is you tune into the page, share your biggest takeaways, check in here. I will help you with any questions that you have, or you can just tune in and listen because I'll be reading the book to you, just going over the highlights. But something that he's going to talk about in this book is we're going to talk about systems and creating systems and how do you get to your goals. You don't rise to the level of your goals. We all have goals, but you fall to the level of your systems, meaning if you don't have systems in place, your goals are a great wish, but you're not going to get there if you don't have the systems to fill in the gap. So this is what he says about systems. One of the most satisfying feelings is feeling or making progress. And I'm reading in Atomic Habits on page 204. I'm just going over the highlights. He says, a habit tracker is super important. So a system or a habit tracker, which allows you to put an X on every single day, or maybe you use MyFitnessPal to track your food. There's an app that I use. So if you're drinking ketones with me, if you're one of my customers, you have the opportunity to use a free app. It's called Pruvit Every Day. Pruvit Every Day. And in the app, I track my day. So these are systems that I track, and I click on it and I fill it out when I'm done with it. And then when I'm done, it celebrates for me. So every day I'll track drinking my ketones. Every day I track how much water I drink. Every day I just share in my little app, I ate 2 or 3 meals. I ate low carb. I did great. It asks me about my movement. Yes, I worked out. Today I did P90X. I did it for 30 minutes. I worked on my arms and my shoulders. That's why I look like this. Often, if you come on here and you're brand new and you're like, oh, this girl needs to get ready, I usually have just gotten done working out. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I live in sweats. Just who I am. Someday I do my hair. Not very often. But anyways, in the tracker, it tracks how much water, my movement, my mindset. It asks me what I'm thankful for. And so those are systems. Those are habits that as I do them consistently every single day, it grows me to reach my goals. That's what this book is about. So he talks about, I want you to start tracking your habits. Whether you have a calendar and every day you get to give yourself a little X, when you eat better, when you drink your water, and when you work out. Whatever you're going to work on, whatever the systems that you're going to start creating in June, you need to have a system tracker. So it might just be a piece of paper that you put a little star on, right? Like in kindergarten, you got stars when you showed up. Or maybe in your phone, you're going to track it in your calendar. Or if you're drinking ketones with me, you can go download the app. It's called Pruvit Every Day. And you can track things. And it's just really to get you into a habit of your systems to reach your goals. That's what this book is about. It's going to be incredible. So I want you to start thinking about how you're going to keep track of your systems, because it's going to help you visibly to see that you're winning, to celebrate the small wins, and to see progress. That's what he talks about. People need to see progress, right? Even if you're not seeing the fat loss right away, if you're seeing your systems every single day and you're like, yes, I went for a walk. Yes, I ate low carb or keto today. Yes, I moved my body. Yes, I actually read a book that got my mindset right. Is this making sense? I hope it's making sense. The book is incredible. If you're asking about my mom fuel or ketones, I actually just shared an incredible story today in my stories on here on Facebook. Just click on the stories on my profile and you can watch them. Go to Instagram and click on the stories and watch them. I send out trial kits every single day, so send me a message. Actually, just post 3 in the comments if you want to know more about my mom fuel or trial kits. But go look at my stories from this morning. I did a super awesome Facebook Live with one of my friends, my new friends named Amanda. She is loving ketones, and I shared her story, a little snippet of it, so go watch it. Stories on Keto Mom Secrets, Instagram, or here. Otherwise, just post 3. Anyways, that's what I want to talk about real quick. I want to keep it short and sweet. I hope you're having an incredible day. This book is going to be awesome. It's going to help you. Always plug into the page. We will share different recipes with you, different tips and tricks for you to take action on and to implement into your life. The key is taking action, right? So I hope that was helpful. Again, share your favorite recipes or your favorite meal ideas below to give other people ideas. And that's all I've got for you. So I hope you have an incredible day, and we'll talk to you soon.